Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another WWBN broadcast. It is Will Kerr, and I'm joined by Mike Huntsman here at H.J. Dudley Field for our lacrosse matchup between your Windsor Wizards and the Conifer Lobos.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a great match between these two teams. Conifer's played one game, they're 1-0, and Windsor is played two games, they're 0-2. So definitely both teams have some motivation to be able to come out and play a great game. So it's a beautiful evening tonight. So here in Windsor, Colorado for some lacrosse.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night in the
And your starting lineups for your Wizards tonight are going to be Gavin Bishop as a defenseman, Ben Britton as a defensive midfielder, Weston Brummer as a face-off specialist, Liam Charters as an offensive midfielder, Riley Huzar as an attack, Chris Mayer, Camden Sowles as a defenseman, Connor Seaton as an offensive midfielder, Dylan Scott as a goalie, Logan Stevens as our offensive midfielder, Hayden Williamson as our attack, and Everett Wood as your defenseman. That will be your starters for the Windsor Wizards tonight. We are around 1 minute from the start of this hopefully very good lacrosse game.
Yeah, it should be a good team. It should be a good game. Like I said, both these coaches on both these have a lot of experience, and both teams have a lot of experience too, but also a good mix of some young players too. So it should be a good match.
Good to see some fresh blood and some new blood here to just kind of even out the team.
So it looks like Weston Brummer, he's out there for the face-off for the Windsor Wizards.
Brummer wins the face-off. The pass into Charters.
So yeah, Windsor's, they're moving around right now, just kind of set their offense, trying to make sure they get all their offensive players on the field, which like they have now. So they'll start running their offense here and start running some different plays that they have.
All right. It's like Williamson with the ball. On the win, miss pass. Recovery by Windsor. Pass in. Drives in. No score.
Oh, that was a good save by the Conifer goalie. Like I said, it was point blank shot by Charters, but like I said, it was a good stop by the goalie by the Conifer goalie. So Conifer now is clearing the ball, and looks like they got a successful clear, and they're going to be setting their offense now. So good transition by Conifer High School. So now they're bringing in their offensive players right now. And Windsor's bringing in their defensive players, so making sure kind of strength against strength.
Conifer looks to pass the ball around. Conifer still passing. Looks to get a potential score.
Yeah, they're sitting there kind of just taking their time, being patient, looking for their opportunity, and to see when it happens. So that's with lacrosse, there's no shot clock, and so as long as you're trying to advance the ball and trying to score, you're fine. You can take a lot of time, but they're to look right now. Conifer's being patient, trying to get some good ball possession, which also allows to help kind of rest their defense a little bit too. So looking for that good opportunity for them to see if they can get a shot on the goal. All right, looks like it was a shot on goal, but Windsor was able to get possession, so they're now looking to what's called a clear, or kind of transition over to their offense, and looks like they're so far looks like they were successful with that. So Chris Meyer has the ball, and now Charters. So now they're going to now Windsor will start setting up their offense, get all their offensive players off, get their defensive players off, and their offensive players on, and get their offense set up. So it looks like they've got all their offensive players ready to go, and now they'll start setting up their plays for offense. Oh, nice save by the Conifer goalie. Nice shot by Oliver, number 4 for Windsor, and a big nice save by the Conifer goalie. So, and then lacrosse, for those that are new lacrosse, who's ever, when there's a shot on goal, who's ever closest to the ball gets to keep possession. In that situation, Windsor was closest, so even though they didn't get a goal, they were closest as it was going out of bounds, so they keep possession. So. Nice acrobatic shot by number 14, Riley, and Windsor was able to still maintain possession. So
They will have the ball once again as Huzar pass over to Williamson.
So right now there he is looking to be patient. Nolan's trying to see if there's an opportunity.
Windsor fumbling a little bit, recovered by Conifer.
Conifer's looking to clear it. Looks like so far so good. Windsor's putting a little pressure, a little double team, and Riley was able to go ahead and get that to get a turnover. And now now Windsor's trying to step their offense, see if they can. Good defense by Conifer. Windsor tried to get a fast break, but Conifer played some good defense. Now Conifer's look like they're going for a fast break. See if they can get something, if they can capitalize on this.
Looks to be.
Oh, Conifer was able to save it before it went out of bounds, so Conifer stays with possession, and now they're going to get up there, step their offense. And Conifer's just kind of taking their time. Looks like their offense so far is to kind of get some good possession, be patient, look for that opportunity, and when that opportunity comes to try to score a goal, that's what they're looking for. But you can tell right now that's been kind of a focus is to be patient, not try to rush too much, and make sure they can kind of get some good ball possession. So
Conifer passing around, looking to, like you said, Mike, try and get a score in early here.
Yeah, see me get possession. He's a little pressure by Windsor to see with the ball on the ground, but Conifer was able to recover and get that ball. And so, again, just continue with their patience on offense, looking for their opportunity to maybe see if they can get another shot on goal. He looks like this number 28. He's a lefty, and he was trying. Oh, nice shot by number 3 of Conifer. It looks like that's Josh Hughes.
Josh Hughes with the game's first score. Your score is now 1-0 Conifer Lobos. The Wizards trying to get into their round of lacrosse early.
Yeah, so like I said, Conifers, they were just trying to they were being patient and saw their opportunity. Looks like there was like a little kind of two-man game there with Conifer. Looks like I think it was between number 3 and number 28. So then they found an opportunity and took advantage of it to take an early lead. So Weston Brummer of Windsor is right there and is battling with the Conifer face-off specialist as well too. Looks like Weston Brummer win the face-off. So now Windsor is trying to get their offensive play. Conifer is trying to get their defensive players in the field, and it's like Liam Charters right now. He's going into kind of being patient, taking his time, trying to kind of get the offense set up. He's at the position where right now, for those that are lacrosse, it's at the X position, which is behind the goal. He's seeing if there's an opportunity for him to get maybe a wraparound shot or maybe a dump off to one of his players.
Flag on the play.
Looks like there was a penalty, and let's see. Looks like it was a slash from what we can see from what the ref was signaling. Let's see what the official call is here for the ref. Looks like a slash by number 9 on Conifer. That's a penalty that's 1 minute. So again, with lacrosse,
Number 9, Simon Bleacher.
so with lacrosse, when there's a penalty that's similar to kind of hockey, where you have like a man down. So right now, Windsor has a man up advantage. So it's kind of they have 6 guys, and Conifer has for their 5 guys and their goalies, so a little advantage. So in theory, you should think that somebody from Windsor should always be open to see if they can get a shot. Oh, and they just got a shot. Looks like that was Connor Seaton, number 5, just got that goal.
As we hear, Connor Seaton with Windsor's first goal on the Windsor power play, as such to speak. So your score is now 1-1, tie with here on the field.
Yeah, so again, that was a successful power play by Windsor. They were just patient, looked for their opportunity, and Connor Seaton saw the opportunity and took advantage of it. So
great shot from him as well, as they will go down to the face-off.
Looks like, though, even though it was a good battle there between the face-off specialist, the goalie, the refs decided to give it to Windsor.
So Windsor will have possession here, as we have 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter.
Looks like Ryan Wagner has the ball and getting a little pressure by the Conifer defender. Looks like they're trying to take a little time, make sure they get a good shot off, being patient. Taking a page out of the book of Conifer is trying to be patient and see where there's an opportunity. Shot by Nolan Williamson, number 21. And since Windsor was closest to the ball when it went out of bounds, they keep possession. So
Windsor, the pass inbound over to Wagner.
Windsor being patient. Looks like Nolan Williamson, number 21, is kind of taking his time a little bit. A good defense by Conifer. He was able. The Conifer defender was able to hit the stick of number 21, Nolan Williamson, and so turnover. So Conifer is now going to try to clear the ball. So so that way, then they can hopefully, if they can be a successful clear, then they can get possession. Looks like they are getting that successful clear. So now it takes some time to make sure they get their right players on offense on the field. Looks like they do, and so they're now setting up their offense, and we'll see again if they follow kind of a patient approach like they've done so far this game.
Pass behind the goal.
Yep, looks like they're kind of following with that same strategy of kind of just being patient, looking for where the opportunity comes. Get a little, start winning the, time of possession battle if they can, and also gives an opportunity for their defense to rest a little bit as well too. So they're trying to make a move now. Up, good defense by Windsor. He went to a double team, and so now Gavin Bishop, number 27, got it, and he's passed off to the attack position of Nolan Williamson. It's a nice little pass. Oh, nice little fast break from Nolan Williamson. Looks like that was we'll see who that was he passed it off to, but a nice little fast break goal by Windsor.
Wizards goal scored by number 5, Connor Seaton.
So it looks like Connor Seaton, number 5, got that pass from Nolan Williamson.
Seaton with the score. Your Wizards are now officially in the lead with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in this first quarter. Your score is 2-1 Windsor.
Yeah, it was a good, successful kind of fast break. Again, similar to like a fast break in sports like basketball and so forth too. They were able to take advantage of that and had Connor Seaton, number 5, kind of wide open, and he had a kind of an opportunity to kind of get a shot and was able to take advantage of that. So we'll see now with this battle, see between Windsor and Conifer on the faceoff to see who can win this faceoff. Looks like Conifer was able to kind of win that faceoff, and they are now taking possession.
That was Weston Bremer on the faceoff. Conifer has possession, but loses control. Recovered by Windsor.
Looks like that's Liam Charters, number 16. That's right there. Oh, 16. I think he was looking for Connor Seaton again, and Connor caught it kind of with a jump and wasn't able to quite capitalize, but it was a nice attempt by number 5 Connor Seaton for Windsor.
Looks like the jump pass did not.
Oh, but it looks like Windsor was able to capitalize. Number 21 Nolan Williamson, he just took it all himself, was able to get a wraparound goal.
Number 21 Hayden Williamson, unassisted, time of goal, 2:21 of the first period.
So Windsor was able to take a 3-1 lead. With a nice play by number 21 Nolan Williamson for Windsor.
Wizards in the lead, 2:20 to go in this first quarter.
Looks like Weston Brummer of Windsor win the face-off. Let's see if they can keep possession. Looks like number 5 Connor Seaton was able to get it, and so now Windsor is now trying to get their offensive players on. Conifer is trying to get their defensive players on.
Wizards playing patient, playing protected as to speak. The drive inside by Huzar, but turnover. Conifer now has the ball. You're looking for another scoring chance to try and make or bring this game back into line. And Coach, how do you think how has the Wizards season gone so far?
It's actually gone pretty well. They've played some tough teams. They played the PSD Stars, the Poudre School District Stars, last week, and the PSD Stars. They're a 5A team, and Windsor is actually a 4A team. So, but since both of these two schools are relatively close distance-wise, they typically play each other, even though they're different kind of chassis classifications. And Windsor gave it a good battle up towards halftime, and then PSD was able to pull away a little bit in the third quarter, but gave a good battle there. And then Windsor played Green Mountain on Monday, and a very close game. That game, Windsor came on the short end. They lost 10-9, even though it gave a great effort. So, like I said, they were definitely hungry for a win if they can get it. So it looks like the ref right there, he was kind of giving both teams a little warning of mouth guards. That's a rule in lacrosse, is everyone's got to be wearing a mouth guard. Helps with this the safety of the players. And if you don't have one, it can be a penalty, and they can act. So he gave them a little warning there that everyone needs to keep their mouth guard in to make sure that everyone's going to stay safe. So
Wizards with the quick turnover on Conifer, looking to try and clear, which I believe was successful. They have now turned it back over to Conifer.
So, yeah, they were able to get it clear. They tried to see if they can get it. Looks like Nolan Williamson was trying to get an assist to Connor, but then it wasn't successful, but he just took it now on himself to be able to score a goal. So so Williamson has another goal for himself on this game.
Hayden Williamson, his second of the night. Assisted on the play by number 22, Logan Stevens, and number 5, Connor Seaton. Time of goal, 4 seconds in the first period.
As we can hear there from our PA announcer, Connor Seaton and Logan Stevens on the assist to the goal by Hayden Williamson with 4 seconds to go left in this quarter. 4-1 is your score. Wizards lead. And it looks to be Brummer on the face-off. And that is the end of our first quarter. Your Wizards lead 4-1. Coach, what have you seen from the Wizards this quarter?
Yeah, I think what they've done is they've been patient. They've had a successful couple kind of fast breaks and some transition goals, and like I said, I think when it comes to the offense, they've been patient, look for their opportunities, and defense has also been patient as well too, and tried to keep Conifer. And again, they've only given 1 goal. Conifer's have done a great job too. You definitely see their strategy, on their offense of kind of ball possession, be patient, and look for their opportunity. I think they'll probably get some more chances here, and defense as well too. I think they'll be probably one thing that Conifer will probably work on here is making sure that on their transitions, those fast breaks, they get guys back, so that way try to reduce some of those kind of fast break or transition goals that Windsor's able to get that quarter. So, but definitely by both teams, definitely see some good things going and some areas where they could probably improve as well too. But that's always the case.
A good analysis there. We have 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in this quarter transition, and we will be back for some more Wizards lacrosse. As you've seen, heard already, your Wizards lead 4-1, 1:20 remaining in the break. We will send it down to a commercial. Right
Dr. Bradley
before we
Goings
continue
has been
with
perfecting
more
smiles in
Wizards
northern Colorado
lacrosse.
for over 17 years. Orthodontics is for every age, lifestyle, and budget. Our smile simulation scan can show you how incredible your smile can be. From your first phone call to your free consultation to your final result, you will be treated with respect and kindness along the way. Goings Orthodontics can help you to get your smile senior picture ready. Let's get your smile journey started today.
Craving a slice of something special? At Pelican Joe's Pizza, we hit the spot every single time. We have plenty of options. Just look at this daily special. Need something lighter? Don't worry, we have fresh salads with juicy tomatoes or our famous pizza rolls. We know you love our Sun Gold pizzas, the crust that has the perfect golden crunch while keeping the inside light and fluffy.
We are back here for some more Wizards lacrosse. Wizards win the face-off, and now they look to get in everybody on offense as Huzar looks to bring the ball up the field.
Yeah, Windsor right now looks like they're just trying to be patient, kind of, look for that opportunity, and but not be too aggressive. And Conifers looks like they're trying to be a little physical, make sure as well too. And
You can never count one of these teams out, so Conifer being down early will try and play aggressive to get back into game reach. And for the Wizards, great save there by the Conifer goalie, as it will be Conifer possession.
yeah, I know that was a good save by goal in there, and their goal in number one did a great job. So it looks like Conifer was able to successfully clear, which is great as well too. And now they're going to get their offense set up and let all their offensive players come on and get some of their defensive players off. And so looks like Conifer, they're trying to the same approach they took in the first quarter, kind of be patient. Looks like they're in number. He's trying to get a dodge right now, trying to see if he can take number 11 to Conifer, trying to see if he can get around the Windsor defender. Wasn't able to be successful, so they're kind of setting up again. Looks like he's trying to see if he can get an angle, but can't. The Windsor defender, number 13, Everett Wood, was in a good position. Unless the Conifer defender kind of was trying to make a move, but slipped, and now number 4 Oliver for Windsor is now trying to get the clear, but Conifer is giving him a good battle, and it looks like he was able to get the successful clear. And looks like there was another transition goal. That's kind of been a theme we've seen so far. That Windsor has found some opportunities to kind of get some fast break goals, and I think that was Logan Stevens that was able to feed.
Wizards goal scored by number 5, Connor Seaton.
Over to
His
Connor
second
Seaton.
goal of the night. Assisted on the play by number 22, Logan Stevens. And
Logan
number
Stevens
4,
there with the
Oliver
assist.
Alec.
Connor
That's the
Seaton
goal,
with his second
9:40
goal.
second period.
5-1 Wizards, 9:40 remaining. The Wizards looking great in transition so far. On the face-off, they will win again. Brummer to win the face-off. And Meyer to go
Yep.
up the field.
So it looks like Windsor, they're going to sit there and kind of just take their time. They got to win the face-off, but weren't able to get a kind of what's called a fast break goal again. So they're just going to be patient, get all their offensive players on there that they want to. And then I think also with kind of they're getting their defensive players on there too. And so see who's going to win this next opportunity, see if Windsor gets in a goal or Conifer plays some good defense. So, and it looks like Conifer was a pass that was the Conifer defender number 4. He's able to hit the stick of number 30, Ryan Wagner of Windsor, and cause a turnover. So
Conifer will have possession. The Wizards not backing down in the aggression. Looks
like there was a penalty on the play. Let's see what the ref says. Looks like there was a push with possession on the Windsor player. I think it's it looks like number 8, Ben Britton. So it's a penalty. I think it's a 30-second penalty in that one. So number 8, Ben Britton, he'll be in the penalty box for 30 seconds. So Windsor will be a man down. And Conifer going to see if Conifer can take advantage of this man-up opportunity for them.
Wizards want to try and savor this momentum for as long as they can. Obviously, they're down a man, so you're down in power play. You want to just keep Conifer from scoring for now, as this is not as severe of a penalty, only 30 seconds. See if you can just wait it out and draw it out to get that extra man back in there.
So it looks like they were now Windsor's at full strength. Ben Britton's back in now. He came back in, so it's now full strength. But Conifer still has it. Number 4 for Conifer. Nice shot by number 4, but also a good save by Windsor. Number Dylan Scott, number 41. So there's a player down for Windsor right now.
Chris Mayer, the one injured on that play. Looks like he's a little slow and a little bit of pain. And a great save by the Windsor goalie. In goal right now is Maddox Gordon.
That's actually Dylan Scott. It's a little hard to see from here, but yeah, it looks like it's a 41. It looks like a little 11. So Dylan Scott is the goalie, but
41-11, the correction on that. Dylan Scott in goal with a great save. Chris Mayer to come out. Looks like a little banged up. The Wizards still have possession, look to try, score fast, score quickly, extend this lead, as we have 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this second quarter. And after this, we will have a halftime break and 2 more quarters here on the WWBN.
Yeah, it looks like number 21, Nolan Williamson, tried to take a shot. It wasn't successful, but Windsor was close to the ball when it went out, so they get to keep possession. Looks like a shot by number 22, Logan Stevens. It was unsuccessful, but Windsor was able to maintain possession. So. Good save by the Conifer goalie, number 1.
Miles Spike in goal for Conifer. Had a couple of great saves tonight. Conifer with possession as Spikes looks to find somebody to pass it into.
Looks like they were trying. Conifer was trying to advance it, but they passed out of bounds. So Windsor now takes possession. It's like Windsor's taking their time, making sure they get all the right kind of formation with all their players set up.
Little passing back and forth, staying patient. Try and look for an open angle to hopefully get a shot on goal.
Looks like a penalty was down. Looks like we'll see what the ref said. Well, there was a penalty on Conifer. See what they called the penalty for. It was a push by the Conifer.
Conifer penalty on number 8, Mason Spencer.
So it looks like the Conifer number 8 here, he's on penalty. It looks like it was a push. Potentially could have been a push in the back. It looks like. Ooh, lacrosse is a physical sport, but they got to be able to see it coming, so you can't push them from the back. So. Nice little, looks like a assist by Logan, 22, to Nolan Williams, number 21, for a goal for Windsor.
Windsor with their 6th goal of the night.
Wizards goal scored by number 21, Hayden Williamson.
Hayden Williamson
His
on the
third
goal.
of the game.
His 3rd of the night.
Assist on the play by number 22, Logan
6,
Stevens,
24,
number 5, Connor
left in the
Seaton.
corner.
Time of goal,
Seaton
6:24 of
on the
second
assist for
period.
that one. And Coach, a lot of these players just came off of hockey season. So how does the transition from hockey to lacrosse?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of similarities between hockey and lacrosse. A lot of the same kind of terminology. You know, you have definitely things like we've already talked about with like penalties and kind of man up and man down and fast break and transition and so forth too. So there's definitely then you do see quite a few lacrosse players play hockey as well too. And I know that there is some players that on at least on the Windsor team that play hockey. And in fact, a couple of the players that played hockey for here in this area, their team went all the way to the finals of the for hockey. They lost in the finals, but had a great season. So, but yes, there is a lot of similarities between hockey and lacrosse, a lot of the terminology and so forth too. And so there's a lot of carryover. So that's why you see a lot of hockey players play lacrosse and vice versa. So I know that. Number 21, Hayden Williamson, is a hockey player. Liam Charters, number 16 for Windsor. He's also a hockey player as well, and so they have a few hockey players on the Windsor lacrosse program. So.
And as we saw there, a beautiful shot of our moon out here in Windsor, Colorado. A great night for some Windsor Wizards broadcasting. 6 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in this quarter, and then 2 as well after halftime. So we are well underway, but still have some time remaining. Both teams huddled after the Windsor timeout. Ready, energized, ready to keep going. Wizards lead 6-1. Hope to keep it up. And the face-off will be won by Windsor.
Looks like number 6 for Carter for Windsor was able to help Weston Brummer get that face off. So now Windsor's trying to see if they can maybe see if they're going to do a fast break or so we're kind of settle and hope they did. Looks like Liam Charters, number 16, was able to get an assist to his buddy, his hockey buddy, Hayden Williamson, number 21.
Wizards goal scored by number 21,
Liam
Hayden
Charters
Williamson.
with the
His
assist
fourth goal of
to
the
Hayden
game.
Williamson. Goal number 4 of the night for him. Wizards lead up to 6. Williamson having a great night for himself. Everyone having a great night all around. The Wizards playing great off of fast breaks and on defense as well, as we have not seen Conifer advance the ball past half field for quite a while. And Brummer to win the face-off again.
Yeah, good successful face-off by Weston Brummer, number 29 for Windsor. And now Windsor's kind of getting their offense, getting all their offensive players on that they want to get on. And Conifer's getting their defensive players. And so both teams are kind of taking their time, seeing kind of make sure everyone's in the right positions both on defense and everyone's in the right kind of formation for Windsor as well too. So
Wizards looking to do some perimeter passing. Windsor turnover. Conifer possession.
it's a good battle there. Looks like Conifer, number 31, he's trying to get possession, trying to see if he can clear it, but there's some definitely good battle by Windsor as well too, but he was successful to get that clear. And
Penalty on the play here. We'll wait the call from the refs.
Looks like there might have been two penalties.
Goalies on the play,
Yeah, two penalties.
both on Windsor. Number 22, Logan Stevens, a technical foul, 30 seconds. And number 16, Liam Charters, 1 minute for slashing. Time of penalties at 5 minutes.
Yeah, so number 22, Logan Stevenson, kind of push from the back with possession. So he's got it's 30 seconds, and then Liam Charters slash, which is for a minute. So right now, actually, with this one, as you can see, that there's actually only 4 defenders out there with the goalie for Windsor. So definitely a great opportunity for Conifer to see if they can take advantage. They have a 2-man advantage right now, so to see if they can kind of take advantage right now with that.
As you just heard, Windsor down 2-man. Shot on goal is no good. Great save there by Dylan Scott in goal. He's only let up 1 goal tonight, so a great night showing from him. And Conifer to have possession yet again. As
So it looks like there was 30 seconds. So Windsor now has 5 guys on defense, including plus the goalie as well too. So it's kind of but still Conifer still has for another 30 seconds, kind of a 1-man advantage. See if they can take advantage of something. See if they can take advantage of that. And it looks like they did. Nice little pass from I think.
Goal scored by number 28, Graham Forsyth.
Forsyth with the goal there for Conifer. 7-2 your score. Wizards still lead. 4:10 remaining in this second quarter. Wizards still playing great. Had a little trouble with the penalty there, being 2 men down, but not too much to worry about right now. Brummer to take the face-off again.
Yeah, that was a pretty play by Conifer. They took advantage. It was a pretty pass by number 3 of Conifer, number 28. So definitely took advantage of that penalty and like I said, be able to kind of shrink that deficit that they have a little bit right now. So we'll see how Windsor does. See if they can respond. They're taking their time to kind of set up their offense a little bit.
Gonna do something we've seen from them a lot. Drives inside. And that goal there is scored by number 4.
Looks like
Wizards goal scored by number 4, Oliver Halligan, his first of the night. Assisted on the play by number 22, Logan Stevens, and number 16, Liam Charters. Time of goal 3:39.
Yeah, looks like Oliver Halligan, number 4, got the goal with his assist by Logan Stevens and Liam Charters. Logan's number 22 and Liam Charters number 16. So they were able to answer. The Lobos of Conifer were able to get a goal, and Windsor was able to answer that, and still now the score being 8-2. So it looks like Weston Brummer just won the face-off. He's won a good portion of the face-offs today. So it's definitely helped out Windsor to kind of have some possession, and it looks like Windsor's trying to see if they can answer right now. Oh, they tried to have a pass from number 21, Nolan Williams, Hayden Williamson. Sorry, I say that, Hayden Williamson, and over to Connor Seaton, number 5. And it looks like Windsor takes a timeout.
Timeout Wizards.
Windsor to take a timeout as their lead has been extended back up to 6. The clock is sitting at 3:07 in the second quarter. As we've seen, Hayden Williamson play a great game. Liam Charters and Logan Stevens been all over the assist board, and Weston Brummers has won almost all the face-offs tonight. So some great play all around. Nice to see. Some good lacrosse being played by these Wizards. As we heard, they've played some hard games, so it's good for them to get into the rhythm and get an early lead in this one.
Yeah, no, like I said, this is definitely, it's always, it's good to play at home. That definitely a little advantages over too to get your home crowd into as well too. Both teams are definitely competing, which is great. It's great to see Conifer and see how they're competing well, and definitely giving Windsor a battle and so forth too. I think just looks like some of those fast breaks. I'm assuming that's probably something that maybe the coaches for Conifer are talking about right now, trying to kind of make sure that we can reduce they kind of work on those fast breaks. But definitely both teams are playing well and definitely competing, which is always a great thing to see.
Lobos taking a huddle, trying to keep some of this hype going as, you know, they're starting to trail a little bit. They're trying not to keep their composition from falling out as we have.
No, yeah, Conifer's definitely playing well. They're definitely they have some good defense and some good little players, and so we'll see if they can sit there and get a stop here and get some possession. And Windsor's going to take. It looks like going to set their offense, see what they can do. They called that timeout. It looks like they were kind of a little concerned they were going to lose possession there a little bit, so they used one of their timeouts to kind of take a little breather, see if they can kind of take advantage of this and see what they can do here with this.
A little bit of an overshoot there.
So since that was a pass and not a shot, like I said, then the possession goes over to Conifer. So even though the Windsor player was closer to it, it was a pass. So in that situation, it was a turnover by Windsor, and Conifer now has possession. It looks like they're going to get a successful clear too.
As we see the Windsor 10 on the field. Conifer trying to play smart, trying to make something work here as we see this lead starting to mount on them. Your score is 8-2 Wizards. 2 minutes remain in this second quarter.
So they're trying to, Conifer's being patient again, as they all been. This is a good kind of strategy as well too, and also rest their defense a little bit as well. Being patient, seeing what the opportunity is, and then when that opportunity presents itself, see if they can take advantage of it. Or right now they're number 5. He's looking to see opportunity where he can kind of what's called a dodge, if he can kind of get around, kind of beat his man one-on-one. But right now it looks like Logan Stevens, number 22 of Windsor, was able to have a good possession, and so wasn't able to get a successful dodge there. So looks like number 28 is trying to get a dodge him as well too. Oh, and he was successful. He was able to kind of get around and get a shot. Number 28 for Conifer.
Conifer, number 28, to get in there. Third goal of the night.
28. Graham Forsyth assisted on the play.
Forsyth with his second goal of the night for Conifer. Assist by number 9 of Conifer. Score is 8-3 now. Weston Bremer on the face-off again.
Yeah, I really like with Conifer where they're just being patient. They're just looking for their opportunities, and when they find them, so I'm impressed with the patience. That's always with high school lacrosse. Sometimes kind of hard to kind of preach that patience, but Conifer, I'm really impressed with kind of how they're just kind of following that strategy, being patient, taking a little time off the clock, allowing their defense to rest, and then when they get those opportunities, they've been capitalizing. So I think, like I said, that's a good strategy, and see if they can continue to kind of maybe get another goal here before the end of the half. So
as we approach 45 seconds remaining in this second corner, Conifer looking to get in a late score to cut into this lead going into half. They're still playing patient, still doing some perimeter passing, just trying to get anything, trying to maybe play out for last shot of this half to try and cut into this Windsor lead.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, as long as you're trying to get a goal, there's no shot clock, so they could take some time. But it looks like it was a good save by Dylan Scott of Windsor, so number 41.
10 seconds remain. The Wizards, if they even can maintain possession, may get a shot off, but it is unlikely.
Looks like Conifer was able to take possession.
Left. Full court pass. Excuse me, full field pass. As we have reached halftime, your score is 8-3 Wizards. We will join you again in 10 minutes for this second half on the WWBN. This is Mike Huntsman and Will Kerr. We thank you for listening, and we will join you for the second half.
Dr. Bradley Goings has been perfecting smiles in northern Colorado for over 17 years. Orthodontics is for every age, lifestyle, and budget. Our smile simulation scan can show you how incredible your smile can be. From your first phone call to your free consultation to your final result, you will be treated with respect and kindness along the way. Goings Orthodontics can help you to get your smile senior picture ready. Let's get your smile journey started today.
Craving a slice of something special? At Pelican Joe's Pizza, we hit the spot every single time. We have plenty of options. Just look at this daily special. Need something lighter? Don't worry, we have fresh salads with juicy tomatoes or our famous pizza rolls. We know you love our Sun Gold pizzas, the crust that has the perfect golden crunch while keeping the inside light and fluffy. Not in the mood for that? We also have stacked sandwiches grilled to perfection. Pelican Joe's has something for everyone. Swing by today and taste the difference in local makes.
first half stats leaders for the Windsor Wizards with 4 goals, number 21, Hayden Williamson, and with 2 goals, number 5, Connor Seaton.
Welcome back to the WWBN for your second half of boys lacrosse. It looks like they will start the half with another face-off. Brummer to do the face-off.
Looks like Connor was able to win the face-off, so they get possession, and now they're going to see if they can have the opportunity to take advantage and see if they can get another goal here on this possession. They're taking their time. They're following their same strategy of being patient. Looks like they're playing kind of a 1-4-1 offense right now. You can kind of see. Looks like a nice little kind of a stick poke by number 24, Caden Sauls, one of the defensemen for Windsor. Able to cause a turnover. Number 10 for Windsor, number Damon is trying to advance, and he passes number 4, Oliver, and he's trying to advance it now. See if they can finally get it clear.
Looks like the Wizards are just trying to advance the ball early here. Turns it over. Conifer with possession.
Yeah, an unsuccessful clear by Windsor. Conifer has it, so they're now going to sit there and probably trying to get their offensive going. And looks like, yeah, they're kind of taking their time, making sure to get all their offensive players out there. Set up their offense.
Wizards with possession look to try and make a successful advance this time.
Yeah, looks like Conifer had an illegal screen. That's kind of what caused the turnover. And you can in lacrosse you can do some things like picks and so forth, but you got to be careful when it comes to what you can do. And so it looks like there was an illegal screen that Conifer did and gave possession to Windsor. Now looks like they were able to successful clear and now trying to set their offense. Taking their time, getting what look they want. Shot by number 21, Hayden Williamson. See if he was trying to kind of add to his scoring total.
He has 4 in the night, looks to try and add on to his resume of shots tonight. Not only has he's been on the assist board too. There's a shot taken by him and A shot taken by Riley Huzar and a penalty on the play.
Looks like it was a push by number 8 of Conifer. Looks like it's just 30 seconds that number 8 has to take a knee, and that Windsor will be up by for the next 30 seconds. So see if Conifer can kind of kill this power play that Windsor's on, and see if Windsor can take advantage of this being this man up.
The Wizards have been dominant on their power plays tonight. We've seen them score on all of the power plays they've had, and we've seen them defend well off of their power plays as well.
Wizards goal, scoring his 5th goal of the game, number 21.
And just as we said, Hayden Williamson, his fifth goal of the night at 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Your Wizards lead is back up to 6 as it is 9-3 early in this third quarter.
Yeah, Hayden Williamson, he's playing real well. He's actually committed to play lacrosse at Division II program in Grand Junction, Colorado called Colorado Mesa. So he's going to be playing at he's a senior this year, and he'll be going to school there in the fall and playing lacrosse for them. So they're actually a good Division II lacrosse program. They had some great success, so he's going to be extending his lacrosse career by playing there at the college level. So
great opportunity for him as he shows why he is very dominant in lacrosse, and I think he has a very good chance to take his skills beyond Division II lacrosse.
looks like number 2, Chris Meyer of Windsor, has a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. Looks like it's a 1 minute. So it looks like it is for 1 minute. It is releasable. And so what that means for those that are new to lacrosse, when it comes to releasable, if there's a goal, that's scored if a goal is scored, then that penalty is done, whether that's been a minute or not. So if there is a goal scored, then whether that's scored in the first 5 seconds of the penalty or within 59 seconds, that penalty is done. So it is releasable, but number 2 of Chris Meyer of Windsor has to sit out, and now Windsor is now a man down, and let's see if Conifer can take advantage of this man-up opportunity and see if they can score a goal here.
The Wizards played great defense even in these man-down scenarios. We've seen them honestly allow only 2 goals during power plays and 1 at the very beginning, so the Wizards playing very well right now as Conifer looks kind of flustered, trying to get some perimeter passing going to finally and hopefully drive that shot inside to get a score.
They're being patient as they have been, looking for that opportunity. They do want to. Looks like that penalty is going to be released here pretty soon, the next couple seconds. So Windsor will be at full strength. So even though they were trying to do that, it was an interesting shot by Conifer. He was kind of has back to the goal, and he was see if he could score, and so unsuccessful, but they were able to get the ball back. Conifer was, and even though teams are at full strength, see if they can maybe capitalize here, Conifer, and be able to get their 4th goal for the night. They actually have their number 4. He's kind of a what's called could be like a long stick midi. You can see in lacrosse you have some players that have what's called like a shorter stick, or some players have like a longer stick. Number 4, he has a longer stick. Probably was what's called an LSM or a long stick midi. He was trying to see if he could score. He's not coming out, and LSMs tend to be more kind of defensive players, but he saw there was an opportunity, and so he's been replaced by a short stick offensive midi, number 7. So see what Conifer can do here.
Conifer with the shot, and number 4 of Windsor is the freshman Oliver Halligan.
So see Conifer keeps possession. see what they can do here and see what if Windsor can keep them out or if Conifer's answers. And so looks like we still have Windsor as the same goalie, Dylan Scott. He did played well in the first half, and so they're kind of going with the hot hand and staying with Dylan Scott there as their goalie going into this third quarter. So Windsor being a little aggressive, see if they can turn it over and see if Conifer can keep it up. They were able to kind of nice hustle by Conifer. They were able to kind of keep possession. Looks like he's trying to. Get a little kind of deflection by Dylan Scott.
Windsor turns it back over to Conifer. It is knocked out. Fight for possession, and it is Windsor's.
Looks like number 4, Oliver Halligan for Windsor was able to get that successful clear and to see if Windsor can take possession. Looks like they do, and so they're going to kind of take some time and get their offense set up. And I think they have all their offensive players in there that they want at this point in time. See if they can take advantage of this and see if Conifer can then kind of keep them from scoring. Number 22, Logan Stevens, he's kind of being patient and making sure we kind of maintain possession. And then moving around, you have Hayden Williamson, number 21, who's been the leading scorer for the game. He's kind of getting the action a little bit too. Windsor's kind of being patient, kind of moving around, see if there's an opportunity for them, but not. Oh, looks like there's a penalty probably on Conifer, what they call in Lacrosse kind of a free play, because no matter what happens with this one, unless there's a score, if they miss it, the shot, they still will retain possession because there's a penalty to play. So kind of Windsor has kind of a free play to see if they can score or not. So.
Windsor looks to take advantage of this free play. And he does.
Oh, they did, yes.
Score. I believe that is Logan Stevens on the score.
Yeah, that was. It was a good little, it's like assist from Hayden Williamson, number 21, and found kind of Logan Stevens towards the top.
Wizards goal scored by number 22, Logan Stevens. Assisted on the play by number 21, Hayden Williamson, and number 16, Liam Charters. Time of goal, 3:55 of the third period.
As we hear there from the PA announcer, 3:55 remaining in this third quarter, 12 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and that will be the end of this game after the fourth quarter. Your Wizards are up 10-3, so their lead has grown to 7 after that goal by Stevens.
1 minute. Unnecessary roughness. Penalty 3:55 of the third period.
Oh yeah, so there was a penalty as we talked about. So Conifer is actually a man down. Looks like number 13 for Conifer, unnecessary roughness. Again, lacrosse is a physical sport, but there is limits on what you can and cannot do. And it was a little when the refs felt it was a little, he was a little in essence, his roughness was unnecessary. So just as the penalty says, so. He's going to be in the penalty box for a little bit, and so right now Windsor has a man up, see if they can take advantage of that opportunity.
Windsor, as we've seen, has been very good on the man up or power plays in this game. That's where most of their points have come from, and they've been very good at converting off of them. But the Wizards have also had some great points in their face-offs as well, as Weston Brummer has only lost one face-off tonight.
Yeah, no, they definitely played well. Like I said, that definitely helps. When you can win a lot of face-offs, it just gives you more possessions and more time with the ball. So definitely helps out when you can win a good portion of the face-offs. Just gives you more opportunities. So. Ooh, Hayden Williamson tried to have he had some good moves there and got it past a few Conifer defenders, but was unsuccessful to get that in the net. But Windsor still keeps possession, so see what they can do here. Goal by number 4, Oliver Halligan of Windsor. So
his second of the night. Your Wizards lead grows to 8.
His second goal of the game, assisted by number 16, Liam Chargers, number 14, Riley Kassar. Time of goal, 2:59 of the third period.
yeah, with Windsor, they have as we said earlier, they have a variety of kind of grades. A few kids that are seniors like Williamson, others, but Oliver, he's actually a freshman and really doing well so far this season. So it's always good to get a mix of different kind of grades. It's definitely a healthy program when you can have that. So definitely kind of allow those leaders, those kind of senior leaders, to lead, but also get some great experience. And Oliver's been doing a great job so far this game and into the season, so as well too. So looks like Weston Brummer won the face-off again.
Your Wizards score again, and the lead grows to 9.
Wizards goal, scored by number 30, Ryan Wagner. Assist on the play by number
Ryan
29,
Wagner on the
Weston
score with that one, another
Goal,
senior.
2:39
He gets his first goal of the night. The Wizards
period.
kind of starting to share the love. You've had a couple of players score a couple of goals tonight. Wizards up by 9.
Yeah, Ryan Wagner, number 30, he's definitely saw an opportunity, was able to get around his guy and be able to put one in the back of the net. So able to extend that lead that Windsor has. So see if we can have this face-off that we have. And it looks like we also have a new face-off guy, at least for that one, number 9, Whalen for Windsor. So Weston Brummer's done great, but it's always good to get some good experience with the other face-off specialists as well too. And so it looks like Whalen, number 9 for Windsor, was able to get that face-off and give possession to Windsor and see what Windsor can do.
And Whalen there is another freshman, like you just said, so getting some new blood in there, getting some experience, letting Brummer take a bit of a breather for a minute. He's been great for us today. Sometimes even if you don't score, your face-offs are important too. Another goal scored there. Number 6 for Hayden Williamson. Your Wizards lead grows to 10 with 1 minute and 44 seconds left in this third quarter.
Wizards goal scored by number 21, Hayden Williamson.
Yeah, no, hey, like I said, he just saw an opportunity, was able to get around his guy, and he's got a quick release and has some good speed on the ball as well too, so was able to kind of put that one in the back of the net and kind of increase his pad his stats a little bit, but also increase the lead that Windsor has and so forth too. So good kind of athletic play by number 21 Williamson.
Having a killer night for him. 6 goals for him, making up just under half of the Wizards' points scored tonight.
So they won the face-off. Looks like they were trying to advance. There's a flag on the play, so it looks like since they're allowing the play to continue on, it'll be a penalty on Conifer. So again, this is what's called a free play. Windsor gets an opportunity to to be able to, if they do score, but if they don't score, they still get the ball. So kind of a free play. So they're taking their time to see, kind of draw up their offense, see if they can kind of take advantage of it because they know that there's a penalty. So after this one, they know they'll have an opportunity for another man-up opportunity. So.
Just under 45 seconds to go in this third quarter, and then we shall continue on to the fourth quarter, as that will be one more 12-minute period. We're hoping that the Wizards can maintain this lead. Looks to be a penalty with 37.5 seconds remaining in this third period. Your Wizards are up 13-3.
30-second technical foul for pushing. Time penalty, 37 seconds.
Looks like it was a kind of a push foul by number 8 of Conifer, so I think 30 seconds. So he'll take the Windsor will be on a man up for most of the rest of the quarter. There's about 36 seconds left, so they'll see if they can capitalize before the end of. Oh, it looks like they did. They were able to capitalize on this man up opportunity. So.
Wizards goal scored by number 5, Connor Seaton. Assisted on the play by number 4.
Seaton with the goal. Your Wizards lead grows to 11. 31 seconds left. With just 6 seconds it took was the time for the Wizards to score. So we've seen that they've taken almost no time off the clock and are very efficient in man-up situations.
Yeah, Connor, he's having a good game. He's a sophomore, so again, a good mixture of a variety of grades that Windsor has on both their offense and defense. So good to see Connor be able to take that, have his opportunity. He played a good little bit last year as a freshman, and kind of continue to build on his sophomore campaign on the Windsor lacrosse program. Okay, so it looks like the Conifer has taken possession. They're trying to get all their offensive players on there so that way they can kind of run their offense. And it looks like Windsor might have all their defensive players that they want on there as well too. So we'll see what all happens.
Final seconds of the quarter to wind down. 3.3 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
End of quarter here. Your Wizards up 14-3. We will continue on to our fourth quarter after this short 2-minute break here on the WWBN. I want to thank you all for watching tonight's broadcast as we've had some great action from your Wizards. This has been Will Kerr and Mike Huntsman tonight. We will join you back at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Wizards to open back up the quarter. Waylon McCullough close there. Wins the face-off. Wizards just trying to control the momentum right now. Do some perimeter passing. Get the ball. Great save there by the Conifer goalie, Miles Spike. Still in goal. He's had some great plays today. It's been overshadowed by this dominating Wizards performance, though. Start of the fourth quarter has gone well for the Wizards. 14-3 is your score. Looks to be a penalty.
Wizards play number 21, Ian Williamson. 32nd technical foul for offsides. Ability. 10:44.
Technical foul there. Offsides, so it will be Williamson in penalty.
Yeah, he's had a good night, but look like just a small, just mental mistake by number 21.
Lobos goal scored by number 19. Hunter Harnish.
Yeah, it was a good goal by Conifer, number 19. Definitely, again, it's great to see Conifer competing and giving their best effort. So great goal by Conifer. So definitely take advantage of that man-up opportunity and that Windsor gave to them, and so for them to be able to continue to fight and compete in this game.
As you just said, Conifer refusing to give up. They have cut this lead back to 10, and as we have learned, 12 points is normally the mercy rule, so we'll see as Conifer scores again.
Yeah, that's great. Like I said, they're definitely having some good fight. They're competing, which is always a good thing to see, and it's a good thing when they can kind of get that confidence to kind of continue to build that momentum. So, yeah, they're definitely not going away. That's for sure. That's a great thing to see by Conifer. So, definitely that means they've been coached well by their coaches to be able to continue to compete and continue to stay positive, which is a great thing. So, see if they can keep this momentum going and get another one.
Conifer wins the faceoff again.
Win the faceoff and a goal, and they were able to, again, they were able to be closest to the ball when it went out on that shot, so they maintained possession. So again, great effort by Conifer. They're definitely not going away. They want to make sure they see what they can kind of continue to kind of reduce this deficit that they have and make this even a game. So great effort by Conifer High School at this point in time. So they're just kind of continue with their offensive strategy of being patient, looking for the opportunity, just passing around. Again, there's no shot clock in lacrosse as long as you're trying to kind of advance and try to not stall too much, but in which they are trying to move it around to see if they can try to look for that opportunity. So it looks like they're looking right now to see if they can get a one-on-one matchup, maybe get a dodge. Shot on goal by number, it looks like by Conifer, but they still play in possession, so they still are able to see if they can still take advantage and get another goal here.
Windsor refusing to not give up here in the lieu of the Conifer aggressiveness, so still an evenly matched game, although the scoreboard may not say so.
Yeah, no, I said I like both teams. They're definitely competing, definitely. Oh, and there they go. Like I said, they've scored the last 3 goals. They're definitely still wanting to kind of keep this going. So, with that, the Windsor coach didn't like what they've been seeing. Conifer came with three goals. Definitely, it has been. They had a great fourth quarter so far. So, the Windsor coach didn't like that, and so called timeout, kind of regroup a little bit, making sure that the players know what the coaches want them to do when it comes to on-the-field plays. So,
yeah, definitely. I mean, Conifer's putting up a fight. They've scored 2 goals in about 4 minutes here, so they've chewed into this Windsor lead. 3 goals in 4 minutes, and they've chewed into this Lizards lead, cut it back down to 10.
So yeah, like I said, definitely some good competing by Conifer. They're not going away. Again, that's a sign of a good coach team, and so they've been again following that approach of being patient on offense and passing around and look for their opportunities. And those opportunities came, and they're taking advantage. So see what Windsor with this timeout that they called to see if they can, adjust a little bit and know that this game's not over yet. They need to make sure they continue to compete as well too. So because Conifer is showing some great fight at this point in time when it comes to they definitely want to. They're definitely still competing just as hard as Windsor is.
Yeah, and that's the thing about high school sports is, you see the coaches, they tell their players, even if you get down by a deficit such as this much, keep playing, because especially in a sport like lacrosse, a comeback is most definitely possible, and if you keep fighting hard, you can sometimes make it happen.
Yeah, no, there's definitely, you can go on some runs with lacrosse. I mean, like I said, this has been great with these 3 goals that Conifer has done. Definitely kind of keeps that. They definitely have a little confidence now, a little momentum and so forth too. So, like I said, they're playing with confidence. They're going to probably be maybe a little more aggressive and so forth as well. So, like I said, they're definitely feeling good about where they're at right now and continue to fight. That's a great sign of a good program that Conifer has. So, and they're able to kind of stop Windsor right there, see if they can get this clear. Now they're trying to, so far they were able to get a successful clear there. So they have possession, and they're going to sit there and see if they're going to try to score a quick one, or maybe just kind of follow their offensive strategy of being patient. There's a flag on the play, so it looks like since the play is continuing, it's going to be a free play by Conifer. So Conifer can kind of just take some time, try to get a good shot off, and if they do turn the ball over, Conifer does, they still get the ball back because it was a penalty on Windsor. We don't know what the penalty is quite yet. We'll get that announced here in a moment. But they're going to sit there and see if they can get a shot. There was a shot on goal that they had, but they will still kind of keep possession. So let's see what the penalty is that Windsor caused. Looks like it was a slash by number 20, Colin Priest, a slash. So he's going to be in the penalty box for a minute. So Conifer's going to be a man up for a minute, see if they can take advantage of this man up opportunity for the next minute. So and again, they've been very patient and see if they can get this opportunity to kind of continue to kind of reduce this deficit that they have right now. So kind of moving that ball around, being patient. Oh, good save by the Windsor goalie, Dylan Scott. He was able to stop that, and so now with even though the Windsor is still a man down, so usually the strategy and lots of times is to kind of what they call got to kill some clock a little bit because they are still a man down, and but it looks like they were going to pass. Let's see what can happen. That was a timeout. So Windsor was getting close to scoring, but the Windsor coaches called a timeout. They wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit over. Wanted kind of, even though it could have potentially been a goal, the timeout was called before. So see what all happens there. Windsor's probably going to be calling up a play. Again, especially since they Windsor is still, it looks like they're still a man down, so they're going to be probably making sure that they can kill some clock, maybe to see if they can score, but the most important thing is kind of kill some clock so that way they can be kind of at full strength again. So because it looks like number 20, Colin Priest, is still in the penalty box, so they are kind of still a man down Windsor. So that's probably one reason why they called the timeout, just to kind of call up a play of a strategy, so that way with a situation where they're still, even though they do have the ball, they are kind of a man down with that penalty.
Try and, like you said, kill out some of this clock so they can get their man back in. Colin Priest in penalty as we have 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter here on the WWBN. Your Wizards are, in fact, in the lead with a score of 14-6 as the clock dips below 7 minutes.
So
and a Windsor turnover.
Yeah, what Conifer was doing there is because they had that man advantage, they were usually doubling the guy with the ball. So that was kind of the strategy they took is to use that extra man to, no matter where the ball was, they kind of had two guys on them, and it was successful. They were able to kind of get that ball and get possession. So a nice play by Conifer to kind of get possession. And now we're at full strength on both sides, and Conifer, we'll see if they, looks like they're following suit with their same strategy of being patient on offense, working the ball around, seeing, and then be able to take advantage of that opportunity that they have. Looks like they were trying to set it maybe like a little pick there and wasn't quite successful for Conifer, but they're still moving the ball around, seeing what else, see where they can get. Oh, might have been potentially been turnover. Yeah, it looks like it was a turnover. Now Windsor's going to see if they can try to clear it. A nice long pass there, and he caught it, but then he fell down. So let's see if he was able to. Windsor's able to maintain possession.
Windsor turnover there, just a little mishap on the passes and some of the pickups. Conifer with possession.
Yeah, Windsor had some opportunities. They just weren't able to get the ground ball, and looks like there's a penalty on the play as well too. So let's see what the refs say. Looks. Yeah, so it looks like offsides on Liam Charles number 16. So for those that are new to lacrosse, is there is offsides where if you have too many guys on one side of the field, they can call you offsides. And looks like Windsor looks like Liam was on the wrong side of the field, so he's got to sit for 30 seconds. And so Conifer is now kind of a man up, see if they can take advantage of this opportunity of being an extra guy on the field for him.
Conifer still having a great game despite this deficit that they have actually chewed into as we dip under 5 minutes in this fourth quarter. Your Wizards still lead 14-6. Not as many score variations as earlier in the game, as both teams, obviously Conifer still trying to get back into it, but the Wizards just trying to hold their lead and hold their momentum for now.
Yeah, like I said, they're just kind of Conifer is still continuing to fight, which is always a good thing to see that, and they're not giving up and they're being patient, seeing what their opportunities are, and it looks like everyone's at full strength now. So that Liam Charters did his goal, and that was a goal by Conifer. Again, they're playing a good quarter. They're definitely kind of revitalized and have a little momentum and kind of. Making this a little more of a game. So good for them to be able to continue to fight and compete, and that was a good little goal by Conifer.
Yes, Conifer to cut back into this lead some more. It is now 14-7. Your Wizards lead down from 10 at the beginning of this quarter down to 7. So Conifer making a comeback. Wizards seem to have not as... They do, in fact, put Brummer back out there for the face-off to kind of... They don't want this lead to dip any further, so it seems they'll put back in most of their starters.
Yeah, I think they're kind of they want to make sure that Weston Brummer was doing a great job so far with face-offs and want to continue to kind of win that possession battle, and he just did that just there. He just was able to win that face-off, continue to have his positive momentum there, which gives Windsor a possession. Conifer's really battling here. They were see if they can kind of get this ball a little bit. There's a good battle there on the side. And see who's going to get it. It's right there on the sideline. See who's going to go for it. Oh, looks like it's going to go towards Conifer. So good kind of competing by Conifer, and see if they can get a successful clear here.
3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Lobos are making somewhat of a comeback. They have mounted 3 points in 6 minutes.
Yeah, no, they played well. Like I said, but it looks like Windsor just got a goal by Hayden Williamson. You know, he said, okay, enough's enough here. Let's go ahead and try to get a goal again. And again, he's the leading scorer. You know, a seventh goal for the game. So, like I said, he took matters into his own hands.
You know, they've taken him out for a while, but I think he and everybody else want to put this one to rest. So he re-puts up the Wizards' lead, and now that it is back up to 8. Hayden Williamson with 7 goals on the night.
Yeah, like I said, it was an unassisted goal. He just said, I'm just going to take over, and he's got some good speed there and some good lacrosse knowledge, and was able to kind of get around his guy, got enough, and his dominant hand is he's a lefty, so he's able to use that to his advantage and be able to get another goal for Windsor. Looks like Conifer won that face-off, so on that one. They're now going to probably possess a little bit and kind of get out again. Looks like they're getting all their offensive players on the field and getting their defensive players off. And so another goal by Conifer.
Lobos goal scored by number 3, Stephen Z. This is on play number 19, Hunter Harnish, and number 28, Graham Forsyth. Time of goal, 2:56.
Yeah, goal by number 3 for Conifer. Again, they're continuing to fight, definitely competing. So even though so they answered, you know, Windsor got a goal, then Conifer said, okay, we're going to go match that, and nice kind of answer to that. So it looks like Weston Brummer's out there with that face-off, got another successful face-off. See if Windsor can continue to maintain possession. Conifer is really kind of being aggressive here, trying to see if they can get a turnover. They know they have a lot of time to work with, but looks like Windsor was able to maintain possession here. Looks like it was a turnover, so it's Conifer's ball. Definitely some physical play out there, and Hayden Williamson didn't like what he was seeing, so he was like he was being a little physical, and he was able to kind of get a turnover by Conifer, and he scores another goal. So definitely taking some things into his own hands.
His 8th of the night. I mean, he's just adding to his various collection of shots tonight. I mean,
yeah, no, he like I said, I think he was like, I want to get this turnover, I want to get another goal, and he just kind of took that over himself, and so it was used his athleticism and his lacrosse knowledge, and was able to get another goal. So. So yeah, Conifer's kind of just moving. They're following their same approach of kind of being patient, seeing the opportunity. Even though with about under 2 minutes to play, they're still trying to be seeing what the opportunity are and got a shot on goal. But with the Windsor goalie Dylan Scott was able to get a save, and he's had a good night as well too. Like I said, he's looking to see if he can get a successful clear here.
as you just said, the clock has just struck under 90 seconds. The Wizards have, at this point, mostly secured their victory. They are up 8, aided by Hayden Williamson and his 8 goals tonight.
So it looks like, it was was a turnover. It looks like Conifer was able to get possession. There was kind of some physical play there, and the refs awarded the ball to Conifer. So they're going to see if they can get this. They can get this clear. So. And so far, they look good. He was able to get the Conifer player was able to get past co-players. There is a penalty on the play. Looks like it's a penalty probably on Windsor because they're allowing the play to continue on. So it's a free play for Conifer, and see what all happens here. And again, so they're going to see if they can try to get another goal if they can. If they do turn the ball over, they still will get a possession because there was a penalty on Windsor.
40 seconds to go in this one. The Wizards' victory is all but secured now. We just have to play the waiting game, as to speak. Everyone from Windsor looks to come out, and they look to replace them all. Wizards had a great night tonight, and honestly, they looked like a very good team.
Looks like it was offsides on number 14 for Windsor, and so a penalty for 30 seconds. So for not quite the entire rest of the quarter, but pretty close.
Yeah, and this one will look to go in the Wizards win column to put their first on the season. A fight for the ball here as time winds down.
Some good physical play by both teams, not giving up to competing to the very last second. So they're going to see Conifer see if they can get one more goal if they can before time can. Nice little kind of deflection by Windsor. That is the game. So for our game tonight.
Yeah, great game by the Wizards. Your Windsor boys win 16-8. I want to thank you all for watching tonight. This has been Will Kerr and Mike Huntsman. Thank you for joining us on the call tonight. Tomorrow at 6:30, we will see you for girls soccer. Thank you all, and have a great night.
With tonight's result, Conifer falls to 1-1 this season, and they are off until 3/27 when they will host Eagle Valley at 5 p.m. The Wizards improved to 1-2.